In a similar move, House of Representatives has decisively voted in favor of declaring a state of emergency in Rivers State following a request from President Bola Tinubu, who urged lawmakers to expeditiously consider his approval. During Thursday's plenary, Speaker Tajuddin Abbas read President Tinubu's letter, which cited the prolonged political crisis in Rivers as justification for emergency rule. He then called on members to contribute to the debate on the general principles of the President's report. Before the resolution was passed, Honorable Obinna Agwacha from Abia State and Honorable Frederick Agbedi Bayelsa stressed need for a quorum, urging the Speaker to verify attendance before proceeding. Former Deputy Speaker Idris Wase, however, advised that debates should proceed before raising concerns about constitutional thresholds. Speaker Abbas assured lawmakers that all proceedings will strictly comply with the Constitution.
Yes,
can we do a head count, Mr. Speaker?
There is no...
ascertain that we have a quorum.
Yes.
To ascertain that we have...
Yes, yes. Our attendance register will guide us accordingly, Honorable. Please. Sir? Our attendance registers will guide us accordingly. Members are still signing, and at the end of the day, we'll take attendance.
Mr. Speaker, can that be made available now for the members to know whether we have formed a quorum? Whether we have formed a quorum, Mr. Speaker, as enshrined in the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, so that our deliberations are not going to be deliberations based on illegality.
It is noted, Honorable. Please, you can sit down. Sit down, please. Your point of order is noted. Please sit down.
Mr. Speaker, the issue we are debating right now in second reading is a constitutional matter, and Constitution has prescribed what to do, Mr. Speaker. It is in the integrity and interest of this House, Mr. Speaker, for you to announce the quorum as we are seated, so that Nigerians will know that we are not circumventing the Constitution. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this is not about either supporting or opposing what Mr. President has said, but because of your impeccable leadership, the kind of leadership you have given to us in this House, and the kind of leadership that Nigerians have come to believe in, Mr. Speaker, it is good enough, and I urge you that we comply strictly with the Constitution by first transparently announcing the quorum as it is now for us to go into this debate.
For the country, as far as I'm concerned, because of the economic sabotage that is going to affect every one of us, nobody can take his eyes away from that. I want to believe that Nigeria must move forward. We are not yet at the point of voting. So the point of what are being raised, until we get to the point of voting, that is when possibly that clause could be asked. But for now, we are supposed to consider what is before us, and what is before us is the request by Mr. President to tackle the issue or to approve for him for Rivers. Until we get to that one before we now begin to talk about quorum.
I want to assure you, whatever we are going to do today will be in total compliance. So please be rest assured of that.
Honorable Philip Agbese Benwe, Deputy Spokesman of the House, approved setting up a national mediation committee to broker peace between Governor Fubara and the Rivers State House of Assembly, a recommendation the House approved. Minority Whip Honorable Ali Isa suggested that the 6-month suspension of the governor and state legislature should not be absolute, arguing that if peace is reached, the emergency rule should be lifted before the full term. Honorable Ben Itanabene from Delta added that Section 305 should not be read in isolation from Section 11, subsection 4 of the Constitution, which allows the National Assembly to legislate for a state when its House of Assembly is unable to function. He disagreed with President Tinubu's proclamation that the sole administrator would report to the Federal Executive Council, insisting that constitutional provisions should take precedence.
That we make as part of the recommendation to support the letter by Mr. President, that a committee of eminent Nigerians be set up to mediate, to ensure that there is peace in Rivers State. So that within the period of the emergency rule in Rivers State, the Parliament, working with the executive and other eminent Nigerians, will ensure that we all work together to make sure that the things that led to the emergency rule in Rivers State does not resurface after a period of time.
We don't need to wait for a longer period of time. Within the shortest period of time, the matter can be resolved. So I believe the president should be given opportunity to amend, retain the positions of declaration, but with review of the state of emergency at any given time. That the House direct the declarations of the state of emergency stated for the stated period, but the president can terminate, review the state of emergency at any time within the period, but not later than 6 months.
But the bottom line here is I listened to Mr. President's proclamation where he said that the sole administrator will be reporting to the Federal Executive Council. Mr. Speaker, I disagree, with that position and insist that the provision of Section 11(4) of the Constitution should take precedence over that.
Speaker Abbas later confirmed that 243 members were in attendance. After considering a few amendments, he put the request to a voice vote, and members overwhelmingly supported the declaration.
Before I put the question, I want the House to note that today's plenary is being attended by 243 members based on our attendance registers. Just for records, we are more than satisfied the requirement of this particular amendment. So, honorable colleagues, with your kind permission, I put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those in support should say aye. Those in support should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it.